Hi, it's Alisa from The Ripple Effect. Happy Thursday, everyone. Something I wanted to share with you today is from an Abraham Hicks podcast that I listened to today. And I thought this was a really cool message. It's a distinction. And what they were talking about is we think that when we are focusing on gratitude, that's really positive. And I do believe being grateful is absolutely fantastic. But the distinction that Abraham Hicks was talking about, or Abraham through Esther Hicks, they were saying that they were really encouraging us to focus on appreciation as opposed to focusing on gratitude. And the reason is that gratitude still has a frequency of overcoming something. We're grateful because generally we've overcome something, we've resolved something. So there's a frequency of, again, overcoming something. It still has, I feel like it's sort of like a residue of something that maybe, was a challenge, and now we're grateful that it's over. But you see what I'm getting at? Whereas Abraham was saying that the energy, the frequency of appreciation, feeling appreciation for something, is more of a pure frequency. And I thought, wow, I never thought of that. I always thought gratitude was one of the highest vibrations. And again, I'm not saying it's not high, but their message was that appreciation is a more pure frequency. And again, forgive me if I'm not saying it verbatim if you've heard this podcast, but that's basically the gist of it. And so I wanted to encourage you, as I'm encouraging myself, that if we are focusing on appreciating where we are, appreciating what we have, appreciating what we love about people, appreciating what we love about ourselves. I just got done with a pretty, I would say, a productive day, and I did some things I'm really proud of. And I guess I could say I overcame some things, but what I really did was I stepped into I would say more of my power, and I empowered myself, and stepped into more of a, I guess I felt more confidence, I'll just say that. And I really appreciate that about myself because, I tend to be a little introverted, and that was a little bit out of my comfort zone. Although once I'm confident about something, then you can't get me to stop talking about it. But anyway, that's beside the point. But think about it. Just try that on and see how it feels for you. If focusing on appreciation and see if that feels higher to you than gratitude. Try it on. I'm going to do that. And it makes me happy to learn these things. I love listening to Abraham Hicks. I think that they have great wisdom. And I also think, they talk about how, to get into the vortex, and we really need to focus on our thoughts, because our thoughts will produce feelings, and the feelings are what basically magnetizes the law of attraction. And that makes perfect sense to me. It's easier said than done, but still. But anyway, I also think that when I'm listening to their actual podcast, I believe that really kicks my frequency up as well. So think about listening to them if you haven't, and see how they feel for you. Abraham is really funny. They have fantastic advice, and it always makes me feel better. And don't we deserve to feel better, and aren't we worthy of feeling better? But anyway, think about the distinction of appreciation and gratitude. And I hope that's something that, kind of sparks your interest and piques your interest. I wish all of you a fantastic, wonderful day, a happy, blessed weekend, and happy second day of summer if you're in the northern hemisphere, and happy second day of winter if you're in the southern. Did I say northern hemisphere? Northern hemisphere for for summer and southern for winter. So all the very best, and I look forward to talking with you next week. Take care.